Hey everyone, just a quick word before we get started on this beer review. If you're interested in purchasing any of these beers that you see on my channel, stick around to the end of the video and I will tell you where you can purchase them at online. Now, isn't that lovely? Have beer shipped right to your home and don't have to go anywhere. All right, enjoy the video. Cheers to that.
Hello, my friends. Here we are once again to sample some more great tasting American craft beers with Dave. Oh, yes, indeed. Now, for our sampling pleasures and tasting delights today, we have a special treat that's available here locally in Northeast Ohio. More and more beer just makes it through the pipeline here to Ohio, and I'm not complaining. This is from the Burial Brewing Company. Now, they're located in Asheville, North Carolina, and I ordered some of their beers probably about a year and a half ago from a mail order company there in Asheville, brewsandales.com. Brews and Ales. Now, this is one less that I have to order, but this is the Shadowclock Pilsner. Hopefully, you can see that there. Yep. It doesn't have a date stamp on the bottom, but I was in a beverage store when the owner received this shipment, so doesn't necessarily mean that it is fresh, but it's straight from the distributor, if you will, no doubt. So let's go ahead. We're going to try this out in our lovely Pilsner glass. Yeah, you got to have a Pilsner glass for a Pilsner. Let's put it over here so we can see it in all this loveliness. Yeah. It says on the can to serve this at 40 degrees, so I only let it sit out on the countertop probably about 10 minutes just to take the cold chill off. It's very beautiful. Let's put it, it doesn't really matter which side we put it on. Very beautiful light golden color. Now this is unfiltered, which is causing a little bit of haze on there for sure. It's got some lively carbonation on there, and it's got a nice bright white head. So let's see what it's all about here. Oh man, this is brewed with Tettnanger and Sterling hops, and it has a very fruity smell to it. Some definite hops in there, but I wouldn't pick them out as the Tettnanger or the Sterling. The head was nice on there, but it disappeared pretty quick. So let's go ahead and drink this, but before we do, let's thank the brewers there at Burial Brewing Company in Asheville, North Carolina, and thank my friends at home for watching. Cheers to everybody, no doubt. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, I forgot to say, too, this has nice grassy hops in it. And after saying that now, this will make sense. It's got a nice, crisp, clean finish to it. Oh, it's pretty good. I like it. This would have been much better to have about 3 months ago here in Northeast Ohio when it was 90 degrees out. But we take what we can get here in Northeast Ohio. Cheers to that. That's a pretty good tasting Pils slash lager. Pils is really the style. These are all lagers. They're bottom fermented. So yeah, they're really all the same style. Man, that's got a nice bitter ring to it right there. Yeah, it does. It's got a nice bitter ring to it. Wow. I don't think I said, but this is 5.5% alcohol and the IBUs are 35. I think I said there's no date. I couldn't find a date on the bottom of the can. Yeah, I said that. I'm getting redundant. That's because I'm old. That's what happens when you get old. Pretty soon hair like this will be growing out of my ears and down my nose. I think that's just so nasty when I see guys like that. You know, get yourself a damn pair of scissors and trim that shit up. This is very drinkable, and I'm definitely going to have to give this a 5-star rating. I've had 4 beers, I think, from Burial. I think this is my 5th one, pretty sure. But this is pretty damn tasty. Let me pour the rest of this in here. Don't know if I told you or not either. 16-ounce can. I'm so happy to see a lot of brewers are not only going to cans, but they're going to 16-ounce cans. Now, what does that mean? Well, It means you're getting a little bit less beer if you buy a 4 pack, because if you do the math, 6 bottles at 12 ounces, that's 72. All right, yeah, okay, do the math there. You can figure it out, right? 4 cans at 16, that's 64. Yeah, but the price is the same. Check it out. Hey, that's the world we live in. You get a little bit less, you pay a little bit more, but in your mind, you think you're getting more. You're not really. Those big boxes of cereal they have at the store, yeah, they're all air, no doubt. Some settling may occur during shipping. Oh, yes, some settling may occur. Yes, you're right about that. A hell of a lot. I highly recommend this beer. If you can find this in your neck of the woods, I definitely would try it. Again, it's Burial Brewing Company. This is the Shadowclock Pilsner. And remember, let me get out of here. Life is short. You got to be happy. If drinking beer makes you happy, go for it. If it's something else, figure it out and find out, my friends. Until we meet next time, here's wishing all of you the very best of goodbyes. And as always, cheers.
Okay, everyone. As promised, Dr. Dave's going to tell you where he buys his beers and where you can buy them also. First on the list is rivalrybrews.com. Now, don't worry, I'm going to put the links in the description box for you. Rivalry Brews is a relatively new mail order place. It's based right here in Ohio, in Medina, and they are fantastic. I tell you what, when they first started, I got free shipping on all the beers. Now I think they charge me $2. $2 for 12 beers. That's fantastic. Now, as far as I know, they ship to the lower 48, but you might want to check the website on that. I can't be 100% sure. But the shipping is fast. The turnaround is fast. And if anything's wrong, they will fix it right away. I only had one issue with them, and they refunded half my purchase order, which I thought was more than fair. More than fair. So anyway, by the way, disclaimer, I don't get any money on any of this. I'm not affiliated with any of these beer companies. They don't know I'm doing this. I'm just telling you where to buy the beer. Now, one day I may be affiliated, and if I am at that point, I'll certainly let you know. So, Rivalry Brews, located right here in Ohio, they specialize in Ohio beers, beers from Pennsylvania and Indiana. So, if you want some good Ohio craft beer, that's a good place to start. The second one on my list, oh, I love this place. It's called Halftime Beer. Halftime Beer has two locations in New York State, Poughkeepsie, and I believe it's pronounced Mamaroneck. Mamaroneck. Yeah, don't quote me on that pronunciation. I tried my best. Yeah, anyway, they have more beer online than you could possibly look at in a day. I'm telling you, they have beer everywhere on that website. And all you have to do is go on there, make your selection, and have it shipped. Now, they do have gift boxes, which come with a really nice cooler. Yeah, and you can't beat it. It's $5 shipping on those special orders. Now, on the other beers, the shipping can get a little bit pricey, but I've never had an order for more than $20 shipping, which I think is really good for 12 bottles of beer. Now, if you get cans, it's less cost because it weighs less. And that's what costs the money is the weight and the size of the box. So, yeah, check them out. Now, I belong to two of their what's known as Beer of the Month Club. I'm in their German Beer of the Month Club, so I get 12 bottles from six different breweries, two of each, once a month. And there's a lot of beers in there that I've never heard of from Germany. I thought I had them all, not even close. And then I have the Around the World Beer Club, which is exactly what it sounds like. It's beers from all over the world. So far, I only got one beer that I didn't really like. It happens. It happens. And, you take your chances on that. But I got some beer from South Korea, of all places, South Korea. I thought it was really, really good. Now, last on the list, but not least, and I didn't put these in any particular order, it's the Best Damn Beer Shop. Now, they're out of San Diego, and they have a killer selection. I'm telling you. Matter of fact, talking about all this beer, I'm going to have one here. Mm, that's just a regular run of the mill Pilsner, German style, but it hits the spot on a day like this. Anyway, best damn beer shop. Woo! Now, their shipping, they require you to choose in lots of six. So you can get 6, 12, 18, 24 is the maximum. And their shipping is reasonable considering I'm on the East Coast and they're on the West Coast. Yeah, the shipping is generally about $19 for a 12 bottle selection, which I don't think is a lot. $19? No, I don't think that's a lot. Now, the more beer you buy, the less money it's going to cost. That's just a fact of economics. So if you want to buy six beers, it's going to cost more to ship it than the 12. Hey, I don't make the rules, man. Just buy more beer. You save more money on shipping. What can I tell you? Yeah, but they're a great place, and so all three of those places, Rivalry Brews for Ohio beers, and then you have the Halftime Beverage, which is in New York. They have a selection on everything, and same thing with Best Damn Beer Shop. Now, if you want some West Coast beers that you can't find in your town, that's the place to buy them at. Last but not least, people always ask me, what is that on your beer glass? Well, I bought it at Amazon, Amazon.com. It's called a vacuum vin. Vacuum vin. And if I'm not mistaken, it's from Sweden, if I'm not mistaken. And the inside of it is lined with special material. So what you do is you put this in the freezer, you let it sit overnight, and then you put your beverage in here, and it will maintain that beverage at around 38 degrees, which is really cold for a beer. But I like my Pilsners cold. Now, if you already have a beer that warmed up, put it in here and it'll bring it to the proper temperature, no doubt. And I said last, but I was mistaken. This is the last thing I want to talk about. Dr. Dave's beer glasses. Now, I did sell these a number of years ago when I had my other beer channel. And this is a new design, though. This is a different design. Now, I could sell these if there's enough interest in them, but I have to order them about 144 at a time. So I don't want to order them unless there's some real interest in them. Now, it's difficult to see on here, but it says Dr. Dave's cheap ass beer reviews. Yeah, it's not really going to come out that well there on the camera. But I would sell these at cost. Now, I'm not trying to make any money on them. I think it cost me 14.98 to have those made. So I would sell them at the same price. Now I don't know, the price could have gone up because I did buy those a few years back. So, but I would sell them at cost if anybody's interested. But like I said, I don't get any money off these links. There's no affiliate links here. I'm not making any money. I just wanted to let everybody know where I buy my beer so you could buy it too. Oh, and you know, I almost forgot the Amazing Clubs Beer of the Month Club. Amazing clubs. I'll put all the links in the description box. Knock yourself out. Hey, thanks for watching, okay? And Dr. Dave says, cheers to that.